What's up, XRP family? Thank you for joining this video today. We have a lot of stuff to talk about as the SEC has another loss to its score, so Ripple has another win. It's very interesting. Things are starting to shape up. Thank you for joining today's video. Do not forget to subscribe and push that notification button so you will be updated when I have a new video. Now let's dig in. Judge hands Ripple another legal win by granting access to SEC's internal trading policies. Now this is a huge win for Ripple. Again, we can see that the judge always favors Ripple. What does that mean? What does it tell us? Actually, it tells us that this is just a big theater. First, she gives the SEC 60-day discovery and extension, which should not have been given. But guys, there's more things happening behind the scene and we do not know about that. And that's the big thing here. You have to understand that, because there is a lot of things going on right now with Ripple, and I will show you in this video, so be sure to watch the whole video to understand what's going on at the moment. The court has opined that the request has met the low bar for relevance. The court finds that the information sought meets the low bar for relevance, including potentially with respect to the claims against the individual defendants. The SEC argued that its employees' internal trading policies were irrelevant. However, Ripple claimed that it was important to see the distinction the regulatory watchdog had drawn between XRP and other digital assets. Now, I don't think they will find anything in these documents about XRP being not a security, but they can find some kind of relevance between XRP and Ethereum or Bitcoin, which will lead them to a conclusion. You know, the SEC's treatment of the trading in digital asset, including any distinctions in draws between XRP and other digital assets, is directly relevant to show the SEC's own perspective on digital asset, which is relevant both to the application of the Howey test and Ripple's fair notice defense. So all of this is really interesting, and we are waiting for this case to end, and I think it will not be after 60 days, guys, because there's just too many things going on right now, and you can see all of it. Let's take a look. Bitcoin is more of a speculative asset than money, and it has certainly failed as a test of becoming means of payment. Let's take a look what he's saying. Very interesting.
But as I guess we've said repeatedly, and that's on top of the excessive energy used to mine Bitcoin. Bitcoin is more of a speculative asset than money, and it has certainly failed the test of becoming a means of payment in the country.
Now we have to understand that the BIS recently confirmed that they have full backing on the CBDCs. Now we also know that Ripple is involved with the Bank of International Settlements, and we will show you in this video how they are involved. Mr. Pooldrop, he thinks that Trump is coming back to the White House, and a lot of people have been saying this, and I think this is maybe a good thing for Ripple itself, because I think that they are really having a plan to let Ripple cover all the money, because they really need that. Ripple wants former SEC member to testify in case. Now this is quite interesting. Ripple aims to bring former SEC member to court to testify. That individual could be former SEC Chair Jeff Clayton or another official who has left the SEC in recent months. Now remember, when we started with this SEC lawsuit, Jay Clayton was the chairman. He left, and this is the problem now. When the Ripple lawsuit came, a lot of people left. It's not coincidence. It's telling you that there is something going on, and we just need time to understand. Maybe we will never know, but we will see that XRP will rise in price instantly, because they are setting the foundation now. They are doing it now behind the scenes. It's being done. The legal case between the US Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple has seen a new development as Ripple aims to depose former SEC member and hear their testimony. So Ripple is doing really good, as it should. It's gonna bring other people to the case, and they will see what will happen. 2022 ISO XRP standard. Bank of China, Bank of New York Mellon, BNP Paribas, Citi, Deutsche Bank, all on board. Now this is what I mean. Ripple is ISO 222, and this is very recently. Now this means that it's eligible for making cross-border payments, and they have all the necessities that they need for making cross-border payments. Now you have to understand that with the BIS, the Bank of International Settlements, the hackathon was won by Mojaloop. Mojaloop is a Ripple partner. The Bank of France just confirmed that it was finished and a successful test of the CBDC and the technology that they're going to use. And if you also know, they were very fond of Ripple. So these are all things, they're not coincidence. Shaping the future of cross-border payments, the world is converging a new global standard, ISO 222, the de facto global data standard for modern payments. Now, here you can see Ripple is now part of the ISO 222 standards body, the first member focused on distributed ledger technology. Okay. Now, all of this will lead onto each other. Here we have very bullish on XRP, since we noticed this with the recent Siam Commercial Bank Ripple logo. Take a look, guys. Very easy. Runs on Ripplenet. This is Thai. This is a Thai commercial. This is, I think, a banking application. It's the Siam Bank, which is a very big bank in Thailand. Runs on Ripplenet. And soon many will follow. But when many will follow, you will be too late. And that's the whole point. You don't want to be too late because it's almost time. Now, this is John McAfee. We all know that he passed away. Obviously, it was not suicide, but let's not talk about this very much. Rest in peace, John. It's a very delicate matter. And yeah, this is a very bad news in general. Paraguay University to accept Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP in August. Students at the institution can pay for degrees and courses using cryptocurrencies when the fall term begins. Paraguay to embrace Bitcoin after El Salvador. Now, this is something like Bitcoin. I don't understand why they adopted Bitcoin while there are so many more efficient things to. I have nothing against Bitcoin, but XRP is just way more advanced at this moment than Bitcoin. And there's many more. So I do not understand why Salvador did this. It's a very weird step, and they say that Paraguay may follow, but here you can see that they also accept Ether, Dash, and XRP as forms of payments. Paraguay's Universidad Americana will begin accepting cryptocurrencies as payment starting in August, General Director Camilo Jimenez Aguero told CoinDesk. Now guys, you can see that we're moving slowly but surely towards this future that we have of making payments with digital currencies, and slowly they adopt things and they will be the standard. This was the same with the internet 20 years ago. It was slowly, but then it became a standard. No one wanted to use HTML at the first point. They thought it's slow, it's not good, but then they build on that, and now it's the biggest thing in the world. So be sure, guys, that you do not make a fault in believing what you read. Unlike many businesses that they will accept crypto, the university will not immediately convert its crypto into fiat. Rather, it will decide after receiving the payments, the director said. Now, this is like a test. They will test it and they will see what is the best way to do this. Now, this is very significant, all of this. The judge granted Ripple to see what crypto trading policies the SEC has or had for themselves. This is a huge, especially if it came to light that SEC employees owned and traded XRP in the past. Now, imagine, just imagine that SEC employees traded XRP. Well, this would be a very nice point. Of course, I don't think this will come to the outside of the world. If this happens, we will not know, because yeah, that's just how it goes, guys. If these things are internal, we will not really know about that. But I think this is a very huge step for Ripple towards ending this lawsuit, because it has been too long, and they're really coming to an end, and you can see that the judge is really favoring Ripple all the time. Jeremy Hogan here. Let's see about the best case scenario here for the SEC. It has internal trading policies, but the policies never state that it regards XRP as a security. Once that determination was made internally by the SEC, wouldn't it have made sense to inform employees? Makes sense to me. Let's think. Yeah, this is what he's saying. And it might not be this document, but if I was Ripple, I certainly would have asked the names of any of the 4,300 SEC employees who have traded XRP since 2014 to the present. I'm very curious to know the answer to that. Very curious indeed. Now, this is what we have been talking about. What if the SEC employees were trading XRP themselves? This would really be bad for the SEC, and it would surely be an end to this case. With all that we know now, let's take a look at this one. 6 of the world's 6 leading banks back SWIFT's new international payments platform. Now, this is very interesting, guys. The banks include Citi, Bank of China, BNP Paribas, and Deutsche Bank. We know that Deutsche Bank is a Ripple partner, by the way. 6 of the world's banks endorsed a new platform for international settlement set for launch in November 2022 by SWIFT, the global interbank messaging network. This is big. This is huge, because I can tell you that this is Ripplenet, guys. Citi, Bank of China, BNP Paribas, Deutsche Bank, Mellon, and Standard Chartered plan to use the new platform. An announcement Thursday said SWIFT is a global messaging network connecting banks and other financial institutions for cross-border payments. It links more than 11,000 institutions, and in June alone has transmitted more than 350 million messages containing financial information. The new platform is set to include features such as upfront validation of beneficiary details, extension of SWIFT's high-speed system to lower value payments, and incorporation of the Universal Messaging Standards for International Payments, ISO 20022. There have been suggestions that SWIFT could be made redundant by growth in issue of digital currency, be it crypto, stablecoins, or central bank digital currencies. Now, guys, you saw what Ripple was qualified for, ISO 222. You can see it here again. Now, we know that SWIFT is using API. This was the system. This is the old system. It's using API. A bank someone makes a cross-border payment with a bank, and they pre-fund that certain bank upfront, and it creates a lot of costs, and also it's not very time efficient. Now, we never heard that SWIFT has upgraded its API system, or that it's faster or cheaper. So what is it going to use? It's going to use Ripplenet, guys. Ripple is going to take over the whole SWIFT technology. Now, it will not take over SWIFT as a company. No, they will work together. And you can see several Brett Garlinghouse interviews that he says to the former CEO of SWIFT, we can work together. We don't have to replace. And this is what's really happening now. It may take another year, as you can see here, November 2022, but they are laying the foundation right now, because it takes time to lay such a foundation. It's a financial system. It takes time. But that doesn't mean that XRP will move in November 2022. No, you will be too late by then. So guys, this is proof actually. And let's take a look at the BIS. CBDC'S, an opportunity for the monetary system. Central bank digital currencies offer in digital form the unique advantages of central bank money, settlement, finality, liquidity, and integrity. They are an advanced representation of money for the digital economy. Now go out there and look at any technology. Not many technologies have liquidity. They have settlement finality, they have integrity, but they don't have the liquidity. The only one that has liquidity is Ripplenet. They have ODL. And this is the most important thing they want. Now let's take a look. Digital money should be designed with the public interest in mind, like the latest generation of instant retail payment systems. Retail CBDCs could ensure open payment platforms and a competitive level playing field that is conducive to innovation. The ultimate benefits of adopting a new payment technology will depend on the competitive structure of the underlying payment system and data governance arrangements. That same technology that can encourage a virtuous circle of greater access, lower costs, and better services might equally induce a vicious circle of data silos, market power, and anti-competitive practices. CBDCs and open platforms are the most conducive to a virtuous circle. CBDCs built on digital identification could improve cross-border payments and limit the risks of currency substitutions. Multi-CBDCs arrangements could surmount the hurdles of sharing digital IDs across borders, but will require international cooperation. Now, this is what we mean by using Ripple. Now, Ripple just had a KYC done on the XRPL. That means that you have to verify your identity. Look what they're saying here. Guys, I'm giving you stuff that is really hard to find on the internet and really hard to understand for some people. But you are here now. You're here and you can make a decision, because this is mind-blowing for me. This is mind-blowing because I always believed in XRP, and that I see all of this really happening right now, it really makes me excited. Boom. The Bank for International Settlements has given its full backing to the development of CBDCs. XRP will bridge CBDCs because it's the most efficient digital asset. Very easy to understand. Thank you for watching this video, guys. It was a short one, but a powerful one. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Cheers.